Good evening and welcome to Justeventonline News at 9. I'm Anifat Ismail. The news headlines. Minister reaffirms commitment to federal government housing program. Federal government launches E-fiscal platform to crack down on tax evasion. Kwara South Unity Group backs Igbomina agenda for 2027 Senatorial seat, engages traditional rulers. FCTA vows continuous demolition of criminal hideouts in Abuja. TETFUND spends 100 billion naira to boost medical sciences in tertiary institutions. NiMet predict 3-day thunderstorms rain from Monday. Now reassures Kebbi residents of air defense. NIMC upgrades diaspora NIN enrollment platform. Now the news in details. The Minister of Housing and Urban Development, Ahmed Dangiwa, has reaffirmed the federal government commitment to providing affordable and dignified housing for Nigerians, especially under the renewed Hope Housing Program of President Bola Tinubu's administration. Speaking through a statement, Dangiwa said the housing program is ambitious, people-oriented, and designed to cater to all incomes levels. The minister also emphasized that the ministry is working closely with the state government to provide land for housing projects. The federal government has commenced the rollout of a national electronic fiscal system to modernize Nigeria's tax administration, curb evasion, and enhance transparency in revenue collection. The Federal Inland Revenue Service said the EFS, which incorporates an electronic invoicing solution known as the Merchant Buyer Model, went live on August 1st, 2025 after a successful pilot phase that began in November 2024. The Kwara South Unity Group, comprising members from all 7 local government areas and the 3 major tribes in the Senatorial district, has declared its support for the Igbomina agenda ahead of the 2027 Senatorial election. The move, according to the group, is aimed at promoting fairness and equity in the region's political representation. As part of its advocacy, the group has embarked on a series of consultative visits to prominent traditional rulers in Kwara South. The delegation had met with Olugbo of Ajasheikbo, His Royal Majesty, Barrister Ismail Bolaji Yaya Mohammed Atoloye, and the Oloshe of Isonuisin, His Royal Majesty, Oba Solomon Olugbenga Oloyede, and the Oloshe of Ibadan, His Royal Majesty, Oba Alhaji Dr. Ahmed Babalola Awuni Arepo III. Speaking during that visit, Engineer Jima Alao said the zoning arrangement was agreed upon by LPC stakeholders in the region, stressing the importance of presenting the agenda to traditional rulers for their blessings. Dr. Babatunde Salami hailed Engineer Adeyemi's contributions to humanity and commitment to the region's progress, while Honorable Olarewaju Shade maintained that the Igbomina bloc rightfully deserves the senatorial slot in 2027. Engineer Bayo also called for continuous guidance from traditional rulers to ensure the success of the agenda. In his response, the Elise of Ibaja, Oba Awuni Arepo III, commended the group's unity and urged them to uphold fairness, and equity in their mission, adding that wider consultations with stakeholders should be key to achieving their goals. The Olusi of Isanlisin also encouraged the group to sustain their engagement until the dream becomes reality. The Federal Capital Territory Administration has pledged to sustain the demolition of shanties and parks serving as hideouts for criminals in the Federal Capital Territory. The FCTA Minister's Special Assistant on Public Communications and Social Welfare, Lewe Olayinka, in a statement on Sunday, said the exercise was a targeted public safety intervention based on credible intelligence. He said the security agencies, including the NDLA and DSS, had identified several locations and facilities in the city as safe havens for criminal activities. The Tertiary Education Trust Fund has released over 100 billion naira to selected tertiary institutions across Nigeria to expand training in medical sciences and address the shortage of healthcare professionals in the country. Chairman of the TETFUND Governing Board, Aminu Masari, disclosed this in Katsina, noting that intervention aligns with President Bola Tinubu's directive to reverse the brain drain in the health sector. Masari said 3 tertiary institutions in each geopolitical zones have received 4 billion naira to execute projects and academic expansion targeted at boosting the capacity to admit and train more students in medical fields. The Nigerian Meteorological Agency, NiMet, has predicted thunderstorms and rain from Monday to Wednesday across the country. NiMet's weather outlook, released on Sunday in Abuja, envisaged mild thunderstorms on Monday over the northern region, with moderate rains expected over parts of Sokoto, Kebbi, Adama, and Taraba states. The agency also envisaged a high possibility of flooding occurring in parts of Katsina, Kebbi, Zamfara, and Sokoto states during the forecast period. The Chief of Air Staff, Air Marshal Azan Abubakar, has said national development depends on the country's security. Speaking during an operational assessment visit to Kebbi State, Abubakar said the Nigerian Air Force remained committed to protecting lives and properties. He said Nigeria must be secured for development to thrive, added that protecting the lives and property of Nigerians remains a non-negotiable priority for the Nigerian Air Force. The National Identity Management Commission has announced the upgrade of its diaspora enrollment platform to enhance the management and delivery of national identification number services to Nigerians living abroad. According to a statement by Director, Corporate Communications at the Commission, Dr. Kayode Adegoke, the upgrade will deliver a more seamless, robust, secure, and efficient service experience for diaspora applicants. We have come to the end of the news at 9. Here is the recap of the story. Minister reaffirms commitment to federal government's housing program. Federal government launches E-fiscal platform to crack down on tax evasion. Cross-opportunity group backs Igbomina agenda for 2027 senatorial seats. Engages traditional rulers. FCTA vows continued demolition of criminal hideouts in Abuja. TETFUND spends 100 billion naira to boost medical sciences in tertiary institutions. NiMet predict 3-day thunderstorms rain from Monday. Now reassures Kebbi residents of air defense. NIMC operates diaspora and enrolment platform. Thank you for watching Justeventonline news. To think the best requires faith, especially when things look bleak. For more news, visit www.justeventonline.com and to read more updates, follow us on our social media platforms with a tab at Justeventonline. You can also send us an email on justeventonline@gmail.com. I'm Anifat Ismail. Good night.